Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video, I wanted to talk about perk items, specifically a few perk items that have been blowing up since the introduction of the new golden scarabs. These items right now are making a ton of coin, some upwards of 20k per. So farming them now and selling them, or farming them for yourself and saving the coin will be something you will want to be doing. So I thought I would share some of the places I go to farm these. Now I'm not saying these are the best places to farm these, I'm just saying this is where I farm them. So first we will look at the Shard of Consecrated Iron. This one of course is a perk item used by armorers to add the Freedom perk, which makes slow, stun, and root expire 10% faster. This perk item can be a tough one to farm, because unlike other perk items, it doesn't come from supply chests. The only place you can get it are from armoring aptitude crates and from some boss drops, but it's far from impossible. So let me share a few of the bosses who drop it. These ones are my favorite, because along with the Shard they also drop some interesting 590 named items also. So the first guy I like to farm for this is Scratchy. I really like this one because he is level 16, so he takes like one shot to kill, respawns very fast, and also drops Band of the Armed Men and Natural Order Hatchet. You may have no use for these items, I know I don't, but they salvage to epic infused scraps you can then use to gain aptitude in jewelry or weaponsmithing, which both are very nice. As well, they can be converted to materials instead. He of course can be found here in Windsward. And the next place I love farming these is Weaver's Fen. Now this is probably my favorite, because at this location you will find two bosses, Fungal Snap and Molder Husk. They are only low level and are very easy to kill, and drop the Greatsword Transference and the ring Band of the Daemon Dust. So once again, you will be doubling your farm. These guys drop the Shard fairly often, but I'm not sure if it's more than other bosses, it just seems like it, because there are two of them. And while you're farming once again, you will be getting these two 590 items, which you can use if you don't have them, or salvage if you do for infused scraps, which of course, much like before, you can then use to level weaponsmithing and jewel crafting or convert to materials. And finally my last location, and that is Broadpaw. This guy is an awesome choice because along with dropping the Shard, he also drops three 590 items, the Greatsword Sonic Sword, the Musket Ironbark Blaster, and the Warhammer of the Sacred Woods. But on top of that, he also drops the Weaver Shirt, which sells quite well also, which increases the potential coin you can make at this location per hour. Now, there are a ton of other bosses you can farm these shards from. The reason I tend to farm these ones though, is because the 590 drops that they drop, depending entirely on one single drop from any farm, can either go very well, or horribly wrong depending on your RNG that day. So I like to pad my time by making sure the mobs I am farming offer a secondary benefit above and beyond what I want. The next perk item that is selling very well at the moment is of course the Star Metal Greatsword Charm. This charm can be farmed from supply chests in Cutlass Keys, Weaver's Fen, Ebonscale Reach, Shattered Mountain, and Restless Shore. Now of course I recommend grabbing all of the supply crates in Shattered Mountain while doing elite chest runs for a chance at this, but that's not where I solo farm them. Again, keeping in mind that while farming these, I want to make as much coin as I possibly can for my time, so I will farm these in Ebonscale Reach. Ebonscale Reach has the most efficient chest run on the entire map for running trophy mats. Even since the introduction of Brimstone, I don't believe anything can compare with it. So what I do to get these is I run my regular trophy route, which I won't go over completely in this video because it is long. I have included a link to it in the description. And while doing the run for trophies, I make sure to grab every single small supply chest along the way. There are literally hundreds of them along this route. And the way this route works is by the time you have finished it, you will be ready to start again because the 1 hour cooldown on the chest where you started will be up. There are also a ton of Ebonscale only housing decorations and furniture blueprints you will also get on this route as well, which cannot be looted anywhere else. So this is the run I recommend for these always. Now the important thing to remember while doing these runs when your main objective is the perk items is that you're more likely to get them from small supply crates that contain regions than you are from large chests. So again, be sure to loot every little chest along the route. And again, I have included a link to the chest run in Ebonscale in the description. And the last perk item I wanted to talk about in this video is of course Squirming Vines. These are used by armorers to add shirking fortification to a piece of armor, which you will know is very sought after at the moment. So these are not surprisingly selling for upwards of 17k per on the market, and selling fast. The only places you can get these are from armorers' aptitude crates and of course from small chests in the depths and Reekwater. Now, farming in the depths is way too troublesome for me. Having to gather a group and having to use some of my weekly expedition count just to farm these, it has never seemed worth it to me. So again, for these I run Reekwater. Now the reason for running Weakwater for these, again, is the same as Ebonscale for the Greatsword Charms. Because the chests here offer a great shot at trophy materials, and because Reekwater has a ridiculous amount of small supply chests, which means a lot of chances at the perk item. I've made a small fortune farming these here, even before the golden scarab was added, because I run Reekwater almost every day. I've never went through an entire day of runs without getting at least one, so that puts the bar at a bare minimum of 15 to 17k per day, but often I get more. Now again, I won't go over the Reekwater run in this video because it is a long one to cover. I've already made a full video going over every single chest and location for the entire run, which I have linked in the description. So go check that one out if you want a full run to follow. In that run I also include every single small chest. Now, I just want to go over a couple other things before I end this video. First, I know people will ask, so I will address it now. In my experience, luck has no effect on these. I have gotten 0 in a run with full luck, and as many as 5 in one run with no luck. So luck isn't a factor. Now I have found luck does improve my trophy drops, so that's something to keep in mind. Although, many have had different experiences claiming luck hasn't improved their trophy runs. So who knows? But as far as farming for perk items, I can say with 100% confidence, luck makes no difference. None that's noticeable anyhow. Also, these perk items are very valuable because they are very rare. So heading to these runs with stars in your eyes expecting them to drop every 3 kills will lead to complete disappointment. They won't. You will be lucky to get 2 an hour. It can suck, but this is where you get them, and that's the best I can do. The only way I know of getting them in bulk quickly is also costly. However, you can make a profit from it, and that is of course armoring aptitude crates. But again, those are a massive investment that comes with an equal risk. So unless you're doing aptitude crates for fun or enjoy the gamble, I would not do that as far as a solid farming method. If you guys know of any great locations for farming these that you feel are even better than the ones I mentioned, please feel free to share in the comments with the community. It is always great to find new farms. Okay guys, just a short one today. I will let you get back to your fresh start servers. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.